So I'm going to make a video here for 208-6-44, the link. We're looking at this part right here that is 7.5 long. So from one end to the other, 7.5. The depth is going to be 2.5. The holes are diameter 1.25, or no, diameter 1.06, but the height, so is going to be 1.25 there. All right, so if you need to, reference this in Schoology, and then let's get to it. All right, so I'm going to start by going to my top view right here like this, click New Sketch, right click, and View Normal 2. One of the things I want to do is I'm going to start by clicking this arc like this. I'm going to put an arc in here and I'm going to make it go this way. I'll start on this end here and do something very similar, make it go this way, and then I'll make lines that go from one end to the other. Alright, and I'll do another line from here to here. Okay, the easiest thing we're going to do is start using our constraints. So we're going to constrain, make sure that this is tangent, so it makes a smooth transition from the flat to the curve on both ends. Alright, I also want to make sure that I do a equals constraint, so that both ends are equal to one another. I'm going to do a horizontal constraint, so that these two are horizontally constrained together, so that makes everything parallel. And I also want to do a horizontal constraint between the center point there and the origin point. Okay, now I can probably, let's see if I can do this. Okay, so my overall length of this part was 7.5, so I'm going to put a dimension on that goes from one end to the other and just make that 7.5 right there. So what I'll do next is I'm going to do a dimension that goes from here to here and put that in there, and I'm going to say 7.5 divided by 2. Alright, and then I'm going to put a radius on this right here, which was across that was 2.5, so it's 2.5 divided by 2. Tells us what that radius is, and that's that part. So that's what my part looks like. Finish that sketch. Right click here, and then I'll extrude that, the thickness that was 1.25. Alright, so those are now bothering me, so I'll turn those off. I'm going to right click here, click New Sketch, and look at this top view here this way, and I'm going to put a point right here. Oops, yeah, I'm going to put a point right there and a point right there. I'll do the concentric constraint and say that the center points are the same, and do one on this end that they're the same. Finish the sketch. Click on the corner here because I like that better. I'm going to click the whole command, and this one I'm going to type in, I'm going to type in my distance of 1.06 as my diameter, put it right here, and put this one right here. And that's what should be my thicknesses there through the part, and we're good. Alright, so that's my link. I'll right click on that and click Create a Drawing. And I'm actually okay with doing ANSI inch DW right here, and I'll do forward views right there. This one should show up with hidden lines on the two sides right there. So this one I want to definitely right click on this one, and I'm going to say show my hidden lines, but I'm also going to right click and turn off the tangent lines. I want my tangents to be hidden. Would want to show the hidden lines here on this one, so we see those, and I can go ahead and put center marks on that one and this one also, so that the center line's going through. I'll put dimensions on as they were in I wonder if I can do that. So I'm going to go center line from this end point right here. Can I get to that end point right there? Well, that's not going to work for this view. So we're going to do this is I'm going to do a dimension on this part right here, and I'm going to change this to be 2 decimal places, and I'm actually going to change this to the other side because I like the spacing of this better, because I'm going to need to do more. And when I click this, I'm going to change that to space and cap lock on TRU, and I'll change this down here to say 2 places. Alright, so I got that. This one right here, you can technically do this like this, and I'm just going to say it's typical on both ends. It is 2 places, but you generally don't do that TYP period. You only do places if there's going to be like a center point right there where they're drilling, and it's those places. The other ones you do this way. All right. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and use this one to tell us what the length of the part is. So I'll use this view to go from this endpoint to this endpoint to tell us it's 7.5. And we can also use this view to tell us how tall the part is or how thick the part is. It was supposed to be 1.25. So I'm going to go back over here real quick, fix my mistake. So when I clicked extrude right here, edit that, and I want to change this to be 1.25. And that's a little thicker now. So now when I go back over to this part, it's either going to change automatically, which it didn't do, so I'm going to click update from my workspace, and it should change it right here. You'll see that happens. I'm going to fix that to look right. Alright, so that's that. I've got everything that I need on here to make this part this way, and we should be good to go. Alright, good. Alright, now I'm coming down here. Oops, well, I can use that one, that's fine, and we'll call it the link. Oops. Link right there. I'll come down here, backspace there, and put in the part number 208-6-44. Alright. That's it. Alright, so we're good. This is where you go up here and click submit, and we'll move on to the next one.